If you're watching this, you or someone close to you just saw their first period, and maybe you don't have someone around you to explain what's going on, or you just want to know better about the situation that you're in, or you're a father that is trying to help his daughter figure out this new phase. Don't worry, this video will make everything very clear and simple. Seeing your first menstruation simply means that your body is growing and healthy. Your body is now fertile. In simpler terms, you can now carry a baby. It is one of the natural ways that your body tells you, hey, you're becoming a woman. And starting from now to whenever you clock menopause, you're going to be seeing your period every single month because your body releases fertile eggs monthly. When your egg, also called the ovum, does not get fertilized by the male sperm, your body flushes that egg out of your system in form of blood, and that is why your menstruation is blood. Over the course of the intro of this video to now, you've heard me interchange menstruation with period. Menstruation has a lot of nicknames. Period, or when someone asks you, are you on? It simply means, are you on your period? Your friends and family can choose a nickname for her. For me, we do call it monthly visitor or monthly auntie. And normally it's used when you don't really want someone else to know what you are seeing your female gender. Now that you've started your period, or anyone around you has started their period, there is something called a menstrual cycle, which is the number of days from now till the person's next period. For example, if I started my period on October 21st, 21 to 35 days from October 21 is when my next period will start. Are we flowing? And your period will last from 3 to 7 days. It can be 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. It should not be more than one. The average age of starting menstruation is from 10 to 16. But people see their periods at an early age of 8, and you should not panic. It's normal. I have a friend that started her menstruation at the age of 8. It just depends on the person's body. Now that you've started your period, hygiene is very important. Remember that I told you that menstruation is blood, and it has its own distinct smell if you don't take care of yourself. So it is time to start washing yourself properly. Have your bath at least 2 times a day. Change your pad within 4 to 6 hours and be clean. Honestly, each time I'm on my cycle, it disgusts me. The only way I can be confident is being clean, being tidy. Talk more of when somebody can perceive us using of blood. So you don't want to find yourself in that situation, and that is why it is very paramount that you start taking care of your hygiene right now. If you're a dad or a sibling, it is very important that you start inculcating the habit of hygiene to your daughter, to your sister, to whoever it may be, and try to help them out to make sure that they are in fact having their bath, in fact changing, and in fact being clean in this period. After seeing your first period and you calculate your cycle and you don't see it immediately the next month, don't panic, because your body is still adjusting and you should give it time. So I'm not saying that you should not see your period, but if the month immediately after you start seeing your period you don't see it, don't panic. You should be panicking if it's 2 months and you've not seen it. You don't want to be giving a public service announcement that you are on your period. It is very important that when you're going out during your period, that you go for dark colors like dark blue, black, dark brown. Just make sure that you are wearing colors of clothes that would not make it very obvious when you accidentally show that you followed me to this point. Suggest in the comment section what dark colors you should be wearing and what colors you should avoid. Remember that I told you that you're going to be experiencing your menstruation every month, so it is necessary that you start observing yourself. Are you a heavy flower? Are you a lighter flower? What are your symptoms before your menstruation? It is very important. It would help you in your following cycles to understand better and to prepare yourself. For example, if I'm starting, I normally experience back pain. Whenever I start experiencing back pain or start having unnecessary cravings, I understand that my period is in the corner. One of the benefits of observing your body is that it helps you understand what menstrual products you will start using, which is my next point. You have pads, tampons, menstrual cups. So observing that you are a heavy flower means that you would shift from pads to tampon. Maybe you don't like tampons. It means that you understand now to carry extra pads when you are leaving the house, or know that you will start changing every 2 hours. If you don't understand these things, you cannot make informed decisions about your period. So it is very essential that you start observing your body, because this is a monthly thing, sister, brother, or anybody watching this. As a beginner, I would advise that what you should use is pads. There are different brands of pads. We have Always, we have Soft Care, we have Lady Care, Moped, a lot of them. So it depends on you. As you're growing and as you explore a lot of products, you can choose which one is better for you. I advise that as a beginner you utilize pads because it is very easy, especially now that it's your first. The type of pad you would use also depends on your flow. When I mean flow, what I'm trying to say is, are you heavy? Does it pump heavy? I don't even know how to explain it. Or light, you can stay a whole day wearing one pad and nothing happens. But heavy, you need to constantly and consistently change your pad. Let me just use that because that's the easiest way I can explain it. Your flow, whether you're heavy or light, will determine the type of pad that you use. When you get a pad, some pads come longer, some pads come shorter. If you're a heavy flow, you go for the longer one. If you are a lighter flow, you can use a shorter one. Another thing that determines what size of pad you would use is how far gone you are in your cycle. For example, the first 2 days are normally heavier than the last 2 days. Depends on what day of your menstruation. You can use a longer size at the first 2 to 3 days. Depending on how long your period lasts, you can use the shorter version of pad towards the ending of your period. What is the first timers video without showing how to put on a pad? Ladies, we choose to have separate underwears for menstruation because it is blood, it can stain, and sometimes it is actually very difficult to wash out a blood stain, especially one that you've carried for 4 hours before you change your new pad and you have to wash that clotted blood. So there are menstrual pants. I would insert a picture here. It is easier to wash. Whoever came up with it did a very good job. We're going to be using a Soft Care sanitary pad. Obviously you know these things, but just to be very thorough, there is the front side of the pant and there is the back side, right? Open your pants and turn the back of it, right? When you turn the back of it, this is the area you should be looking out for. So grab whatever pad you. This is how a pad looks like. Open it up. This is how it looks like. Remember, I've not taken off the lines. You can see that there is a longer part. This side is the longer part and this side is the shorter part. This side is meant to be going to the front of your pants. You're going to peel off the sticker that reveals the sticky part. Remember I told you to turn the back of your pants. Then you place the shorter side in the front of the pants. Then the longer part is going to be at your bum bum side. You're now going to peel off the sticker, the wings, and you put this one at the back, flip it, take the other wing back like this, and your pad is staying. But for me, I figured out that to give my pad more security, because it's not really tight, what I do is that I just stick both wings like this. Instead of me to just place it on the pants just like that, I just do it like this. I found that it lasts better. Your pad is secure on your pants. If you like do it like this, it's secured. So this is how to wear a pad. Public service announcements: you are going to feel like a baby wearing pampers. How to wear your pad. When you're going out, please carry extra pad in your bag. Don't leave yourself to chance, so that if accidentally you get stained outside, you have a quick fix. Also, there are apps that can help you track your period instead of manually calculating it by yourself. The links to these apps will be in the description box. Apps like Flow, which I personally use, Clue, Period Calendar. In fact, you can go to Google Play Store and download these apps. You see a lot of them. Do your research and pick parents, guardians, siblings, older siblings watching this. I genuinely believe that there is no age that is too young to start sex education for your children or your siblings or whoever it is, because the world is becoming weird. No matter how uncomfortable it is to give them these things, it will not do your daughter any good, or whoever it is any good, to tell her that you will get pregnant if a man touches you. No. And that is it, a simple guide to help you, your daughter, your sibling, or anybody it is navigate their first period. It is nothing to be ashamed of. It is just a sign that you were growing and you were very healthy. If you're a parent, a guardian, or older sibling, it is very important that you create a safe and understanding space. Your support and your understanding means more than you can imagine. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to be subscribed, stay subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. If there are also things that I have missed out from this video, please tell me in the comment section. I am reading every single comment. Till the next video,